yet another road trip to the pride of California, just to the Sierra Nevada mountains, range like National Forest, Mono County, which boasts like a lot of 14,000 years, mountains, lakes and whatnot. We're just heading towards it. This is the same road which goes to Yosemite as well, and which takes a detour afterwards. And when during summers there's a mountain pass called Tioga Pass, which is open, which goes directly towards the Mono County. Otherwise you have to go all the way from up north, Lake Tahoe, and take 395 to come down south. Sunflowers on the side. This is the season of sunflower blooms in California, and I think the rest of the surrounding states as well. Predominantly in California, you can see a lot of these tiny, big, of different sizes sunflowers in full bloom. This is almost midway towards Bridgeport from the Bay Area. So there's a lovely lake called Pinecrest Lake. This is kind of like it has a picnic area and some day use area, so it's a good point where you can break for lunch or something. That's what we're going now. The roads are lovely, and the green trees are back. Temperatures are back to normal. In between it was over 100 Fahrenheit, like around 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah, now the clear blue skies, tall green trees are welcoming us to the Mono County. Just off the day use area, like just off the parking lot, there's a day use area, and there are some campgrounds here. This is near the Pinecrest Lake. This is almost like midway from Bay Area to Bridgeport, like almost around 2.5 hours from the Bay Area. It's a nice location to have lunch in between, take some rest, visit the lake and head back. There's a Pinecrest art gallery here. It's so lovely. It's a historical town.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you? There's a boat launch area for the Pinecrest Lake. A lot of pine trees. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's named after that. So crowded. I think there are a lot of these barbecue areas as well here, and these are also the day use area. Wow, the lake is nice. Looks lovely. There's so many people camping over here. These are the day use area as well, the boat launch area. This beach has a great vibe actually. There's some music playing, people barbecuing. What is summer if you don't get into the water? Yeah, we are on the way to Bridgeport and later on towards Convict Lake. So we are currently passing through Sonora Pass. So this is something which gets closed during winters and we've all covered in snow. Now it's open for the season. So yeah, driving through it. I think we're already at 6,000 feet elevation. So we'll cover probably a little higher and then go down towards Bridgeport area. It's a lovely drive. Going through Stanislaus National Forest, going through the Sonora Pass. This wide range of mountains. It's all part of the Sierra Nevada mountains. It's gigantic ones. Clear blue skies. It's a pretty hot day. It's beautiful. I'm sure those bikers are enjoying it more than me. Someday. Wow. So many mountains, so up close. It's right in front of us. I'm sure like within a few weeks or probably a month or two we'll start getting the snow cover, and by November or December it will be all snow packed and this whole road itself will be closed for the winters. There's a lovely campground on the way here. Just turned right and you can see a lovely river. I think it's the Stanislaus River, which is flowing in full glow and flow. There are a couple of campgrounds here. Yeah, you can see the Stanislaus River flowing so beautifully in the middle of the thick forest. It's on the way. This is on the Sonora Pass. Like I said, there's a Stanislaus River flowing right next to us. There's a giant tree around here. Look at this. The flow is quite strong. Most narrow part of the Sonora Pass now. It's going all the way uphill. You can see a lot of mountains still covered in snow. Not covered, but yeah, some patch of snow. But it's a lovely view. Look at this. Oh my god, this is the part of the mountain which had like a patch of snow which we could see from all the way down. Wow. Wow. I don't know if you guys can hear the roar of the river. The entire patch of the river is from the snowmelt coming all the way from those mountain tops. It's lovely. It's beautiful. peaks. They look to be close to 12,000 plus feet high. This is all within the Stanislaus National Forest. This, those gigantic mountains which you were seeing, it's right up in the front. It's amazing. We are literally covered by the mountains all around, and I think hence the name, a mountain pass. It's literally in the lap of the mountains. I can hear the cradle song as well. God, look at those mountains. Oh wow, so high mountains. You can see some patch of snow right there. I don't know if you guys can see in the video, but there's a small patch of snow. These were the mountains which had snow, like we could see from down below. Look at this stream of water, which is all the snow melt, which is going all the way, which we just saw a few minutes back. It's amazing. This is the road. You can see one patch of snow right here, right next to us on the drive. Wow, look at this! The giant patch of snow which we could see from down below. Look all the way up close. This is amazing. Oh boy. You can see the snow melt right here. Look at that. Oh man. The glacier melting, making way for the river. Oh man. So much force. I've never seen a glacier up so close, melting and taking further to the river. This is by far one of the best places I've visited. This is on the Sonora Pass on the way to Bridgeport. You can see the snow belt right here. Very beautiful. Amazing. There are so many waterfalls right there, like, you know, with the snow melt. You can see, I don't know, I can't count them. I don't know if you guys can see clearly in the video, but there are so many waterfalls. Like tiny ones, but still quite beautiful. It goes along the mountains. Such a beautiful drive. This is the highest point with 9,600 feet on the Sonora Pass. It's part of the Sonora National Forest. It's beautiful, man. It's like, there's so much greenery. There is a lot of snow in between. The mountain colors are changing with every 100 meters, and you can see like mountains all across that side to the right, with a lot of patches of snow still. It's the peak of summer. Trust me, it is the peak of summer. We just crossed through places which had like around 100 plus degree Fahrenheit, or like around 41, 42 degrees Celsius. Can't believe we are witnessing snow on the same day. Look at this road. Oh my god, it's and now we are climbing down. We already crossed the highest point on this mountain pass. You can see a tiny stream on the side of the road. I don't know if you guys can see on the video. It's just because of the snow melt again. It's lovely. Look at this patch of the road. It feels like the road is ending and it's going towards the sky. Where's the road? Where is the road? And we can see it now. It's a great patch. Wow. It's giving the feels of the Swiss Alps mountains. I've never been there, but I'm guessing it's something like this, with a green patch of the forest against the backdrop of the gigantic mountains with snow cover. I think we have it all. No offense, Swiss. Gigantic range of mountains in US, so of which the Sierra Nevada mountain range is like one of them. The other one is the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, this stands pretty tall, the Sierra Nevada range, which hosts like a lot of 14,000 plus feet high mountains, of which it has the tallest mountain in the consecutive 49 states of the United States, which is Mount Whitney, is in the same range. Look at that, right in front, that huge range of mountains. I think that's the highest part of the Sierra Nevada range. There's so many mountains we can see which is covered in snow, like not with some patch of snow, but it's snow covered. I think somewhere there like could be Mount Whitney and the other peaks like the Lone Pine Peak or any other peaks. It feels like it's touching the sky, or that is the sky. it's coming again. Brace yourself. Okay, not yet. Not quite yet. The trees are covering. It's okay. This is that patch. Look at that. I think that could be Whitney. Like it has like fully covered in snow, or any other mountains which are there like in the 14,000 plus range. This is the other end of the Sonora Pass. This is Bridgeport actually. Look at those mountains, snow-covered mountains, wide mountain range, ultra wide grasslands. This is the road. It's beautiful. Wow, look at that. Feels like a dream. Like such green grasslands, mountains upon which the trees look like just mushrooms. So high mountains, snow-covered peaks, river flowing by on the side, clear blue sky with some patch of white clouds. Wow. Sonora Pass, you beauty. That patch we had come earlier, like somewhere around October, November-ish. Those mountains completely were covered in snow. So now it's all green. So probably a month or two it will stay green until the snow comes and takes over. It's a lovely, beautiful drive. We are on 395, the most famous scenic highway in the whole of United States. Definitely in California. It's a beautiful drive. There are these very large pastures. There's a lovely lake, the lap of the mountains, and then we have like a lot of cows grazing in those grasslands, near the fields of Swiss. Bridgeport and we are on the way to Grant Lake now. It's on the US 395. Wait for the most magical view. Look at that lake. Look at that lake. I think this is Topaz Lake. Lovely lake, and there is this road where those vehicles coming by looks like ants. just saw, which we came passing by, that was actually Mono Lake. That's not Topaz Lake. I stand corrected. Yeah, I just read the sign after we crossed it. Now we are heading towards Grand Lake. Look at that road, so straight up ahead, piercing through the mountains. Wow. We just entered the June Lake Loop, which is the most famous lake loop. Which we are going to the first lake, which is Grand Lake, around sunset time. Let's see, we are reaching like with 10 minutes to sunset. Lovely mountains, which we saw from so far. All of them are getting closer now. Feels like the whole terrain is left for just for ourselves. It's magical. We can actually see at that corner, you see some mountains have a little patch of snow, which is getting sunlight. It's turning the whole mountains like a bit goldenish. Oh, here also we can see the road going like, you know, it's winding. It's very beautiful. Oh, that was not the road that we were on. There's so many hiking trails, so many biking trails. You can just live here and do hiking and biking for almost a decade, and still you would not be done with it. That's the beauty of Mono County. Wow, look at this stretch. Oh my god, it's going so straight up directly into the mountains, and we'll witness amazing view, Grand Lake onto our left in a few minutes. This is the most beautiful Grand Lake. Wow, it is covered by mountains on all four sides. Go down there. Maybe not now. It's beautiful. Wow. Actually, this lake is deep blue in color, which is not seen right now, which we can see only when the sun is present, like, you know, shining on it. But it's beautiful. This is one of my favorite lakes on this whole June Lake Loop. There are 5 lakes on this loop, and there are like just 5 of my favorites. Grand Lake on the June Lake Loop. Oh my god, this is amazing! This is the place where you can actually rent out boats and go boating, or you can bring your own boat as well. Look at that. Sunset is happening right now. You can see. This is the sunset time at Grand Lake. When we came in, it was like dark pink or orangish. Now it's turning into purple as the sunset is gradually getting over. Look at that. It's beautiful, and the colors are slowly receding, and the moon has come up already. I don't know how well you can see. It's a bright crescent moon. It's a lovely place from Grand Lake.